In this video, I will be talking about some of the decor and other items that I got outside of our wedding venue, things that I bought because I wanted to have them for our wedding day and where I got them from. Just to help some folks out, I had to do a lot of this research on my own, looking on Instagram and Pinterest and other wedding websites. So just wanted to share another video of locations that you can look for some of these items if you are looking into getting the same items I got. Wanted to share some websites and companies that you can get some of your wedding day items from. So I got this cake server from Etsy. It is personalized, so it did say Mr. and Mrs. Fruget. And it had our date on it. I love this cake server, and it's one of those core memories that I will have forever, a tangible core memory. And so that's why I got it. At first, I did not want a cake server, but I changed my mind and ended up getting one anyway, just for the memory. We had a signature bar drink sign, which had his preferred and my preferred drink on the sign. So folks can have the option to order his or her drinks. And this is a sign that I got from Etsy. I actually had a seating chart. I wanted folks to sit at particular tables, just depending on dynamics. But did not have assigned seating so they can sit anywhere at that table. I got the seating chart from Etsy, and I believe I did get other items from this specific Etsy store in general, and they were super helpful, very responsive, and I end up loving my seating chart. It will be something that I will keep. I got my Flower Girl basket from Etsy as well, but I got my rose petals from Amazon. I love the warm tones that came with this basket. At first, I was just going to get a regular basket. I came across this basket on this Etsy shop, and I had to get it. I got a Here Comes the Bride sign. I really got this particular sign because I like that it had a satin ribbon that I can customize to match my wedding colors. I had the wedding colors of chocolate, terracotta, and champagne, and so just wanted it to fall within that color scheme. Also got my welcome sign from Etsy. As you can see, I did use Etsy for a lot of my wedding items, and that's just because I wanted to give to small businesses, but also Etsy has a lot of really cool stuff, and I love shopping on Etsy for a lot of my items. I like shopping on Etsy for a lot of different things. I also did get a lot of my bridesmaids proposal box items from Etsy, and I will share that as well. My guest book was also from Etsy. This was something I went back and forth on. If I wanted a guest book, what kind of guest book would I get? Would it be the traditional or more creative guest book? I ended up just getting a guest book. I would definitely think twice about this. I heard this a lot where people were like, people don't sign guest books. I did not have a high turnout with the guest book, but I am still happy I got my guest book either way, but just keep that in mind. My cake topper is from Etsy. Surprise, surprise. I love this cake topper, and it was customized to say Mr. and Mrs. Fruget. I also got this memory sign from Etsy just because both of our fathers are no longer here, and we wanted to memorialize them within our wedding. And so we did this with this sign as well as our reserved seat signs. They had reserved seats in the front row, and we were able to have memory chairs for them. And so I'll insert a picture of what that looks like. But the signs came from Etsy. I got the bouquets from Ling's Moment, and you'll see those bouquets later on in the video because they were actually bridal bouquets that I was able to use for our memory chairs. Our wedding invitations were from Etsy. We have the standard invitation here. I'll also insert a picture of what this looks like on the Etsy store, and I also had a timeline just to let guests know what to expect the day of. Our ring box I got from Amazon. Our vows book I got from Amazon as well. Our number tables were also from Amazon just because we only had 6 tables and I did not need that many, and so I just grabbed those from Amazon. Our custom champagne flutes were from Etsy. We got to customize the dates on these flutes, and so I really like that touch, and I decided to just order these. Love the design on them as well. We got our boutonnieres from Ling's Moment, but I ordered them through Amazon. I got my bridal bouquet and bridesmaids bouquet from Ling's Moment. Beautiful bouquets. I really like that my bouquets were not real and they were artificial. And it just allowed me to not have to worry about that the days leading up to the wedding, and they look very real. So I would highly recommend Ling's Moment if you wanted something that looks real but is not real. I get to preserve my bridal bouquet because it was not real flowers but artificial. And I really love that. I have them in a box. I want to keep them forever, and so I can save them because they were not real. I also got my corsages from Ling's Moment. I use these to honor the women who have been pivotal role models in my life. And so they received a corsage the day of my wedding to just let them know that I hold them dear to my heart and I really appreciate everything that they've done for me. I got my ring security box from Hobby Lobby in the wedding aisle. That aisle is amazing. If you're looking for anything, any of these items, they are in that aisle. Check out the wedding aisle in Hobby Lobby. I got these portable fans from Amazon. I gave these to my bridesmaids. Just because we did get married in August in California, late August at that, going into September, one of the hottest times of the year. I was fortunate enough that our wedding day ended up being like a low to mid 80-degree day. Prior to our wedding, we were hitting the high 90s to even 100. And so I was a little nervous. I wanted to make sure that my bridesmaids and myself stayed cool during that day. And so I got these portable fans. They came in different colors and they loved them. They were able to tuck them into their bouquet or just use them on a dance floor. So it was a really nice touch, and I'm glad I thought about that, just making sure that we stayed cool. Our ceremony was around 5:30 p.m. So it was already a little cool, but just wanted to make sure that no one overheated. I also provided my guests with fans, and I got those from Amazon because I got them in bulk. Like I said, I was budgeting for about 70 guests. I ended up having closer to 50 come the day of. Those were provided on the seats for the guests as well as bubbles. I wanted to have a bubble send off after the ceremony, which I did. I got the bubbles from Hobby Lobby. They came in a pack of like maybe 25 or 35. I can't remember exactly. And those were sitting on the seat for every guest in lieu of programs. I decided not to do programs because from what I've seen at weddings, people just throw them away. And so I did not want to waste any paper with that. I just had fans and bubbles on every seat. This is a quick video to just discuss some of the items that I bought outside of my venue and our overall wedding budget, to just give you an idea as to how much extra we had to budget. I hope this helps someone find some of these items if you're looking for them for your wedding. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.